Hello, Rams fans. Assistant Coach John Anderson here with a few key players for the Rams. To my left, Andrew LaCombe, the senior captain and catcher. How are you doing today, Andrew?
I'm doing great. How are you, Coach?
I'm fantastic. To my right, Jake Feckley, junior. I think eligibility-wise, you're a junior, right? Redshirt junior and starting pitcher / closer. Kind of anything you want. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you, John?
Now, Jake, let me ask you, that's my first question of the day is, what is the difference in mentality? Because you started the season starting, and then took a week where you're nicked up, and you came back, you're out of the pen, and you pitched 3 times in a weekend. What's the difference in getting yourself ready in mentality?
We got to be ready to go every day. I guess the only difference would be length of your outing. Just if you're prepared to go out there and throw 1 inning and shut the game out, or if you're going to go out there and try to go all 9.
Now, do you change the number of pitches you throw or how you pitch coming out of the pen?
No, I pretty much use 4 pitches every outing. Granted that they're all there. If curveball or slider is better one day, then I'll throw that more than the other. But I pretty much throw all 4 pitches every outing.
Okay. It seems to me as if when you've struck more people out coming out of the bullpen, and that would usually be due to a really good breaking ball. Has any of those pitches come on lately for you?
Well, the slider's been working pretty good, but I really think it's due to the pitch calling coming in from the dugout. That's been pretty good. John Anderson is pitch caller, so.
Wow, I didn't expect that. You threw me off my game. Now we're gonna shift over to Andrew LaCombe, who is the backstop for the team and pretty much the heart and soul. Andrew, I'm gonna ask you about your mustache first. Andrew, your father hopefully watched this. What do you think your father and mother think of that stashola?
Well, my dad had a mustache when he met my mom, so that's a plus. But
did he meet your mom in the 70s?
Maybe.
That would be kosher in the 70s.
Well, I'm just trying to bring it back a little bit. I feel like it got some good growth on it. I feel like it doesn't look too bad.
You got a little dye in there?
You know, Andrew, I think with you would look good with just a top to bottom white suit, white top hat, and that stash. What do you think, Feckley?
I think he'd look great. Maybe even an all white.
You think everybody would pitch in for him?
Yeah, if he had an all white suit, the black mustache would really stick out.
Now, Feckley, this question this is an honest question.
Okay.
More the 5th Beatle or the 4th Jonas Brother?
Ooh, I'm gonna say Beetle with that hair.
Okay.
You know, if he kind of cut the back off, it'd be real bowl-like.
What would his stage name be? Because we have to change it. You know, Andrew LaCombe doesn't. You got Ringo. You know, that's just not playing.
Stage name we could make it Gringo, because he had the kind of Gringo-looking mustache.
Gringo LaCombe.
Gringo LaCombe.
Okay, I'll play with it. All right, this weekend we have 7 games in 6 days. It's a huge week. 2 really quality ball clubs. The first 3 games are non-conference against Southeastern Oklahoma. Last year we played really well and won 3 games there. They're obviously a pretty good team. You know, they've played games the whole year against top level competition. They're over 500. What do you think we need to do to win these games this week?
Well, I mean, like you said, we've got very good competition coming in. One thing is we get to play at our ballpark, so that'll help us out a little bit. We always like to play better at home. Weather will be nice. Biggest thing is going to be pitching staff. 7 games, 6 days, that's a lot of pitches coming out of arms. So if we can have some guys that stepped up in practice, step up in the game as well, and get our normal starters. If we can get our normal, he's fine. If we can get our normal starters throwing the pitches that they want, going deep in games, that'll definitely help out a lot. And then also with if we can hit the ball the other way.
Okay, now you've caught everybody. Obviously, you're going to get more arms. That many games, that many days. Who do you see as somebody that hasn't got a lot of innings that's going to have to come in and pick up innings and quality innings?
I think Travis Seveno will probably have to come in and pitch quite a bit, and then him and Mason Levitt will both. Get a lot of innings this week, I feel like, out of the bullpen, or maybe even catch a start on.
Who's Mason Levitt? The player formerly known as Mason?
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't have a last name. I didn't know.
His last name's not Mason. It's Levitt.
It's also pronounced Levitt. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just leave it at Mason. His name's Mason. Okay, go ahead. Finish now.
I think with a lefty and righty combo like that out of the bullpen, that'll help out a lot. And we've got some other young guys that could get some innings, and if they do, then if they perform well, then that could be good for us in the long run.
Okay, Jake, What do you see the big adjustment in Graylin Brown is in our inter-squad games? He's really been dominant the last few outings. What has he done to adjust and be more dominant?
Well, he seems to be a lot more fluid. He's not quite as jerky. He's keeping the ball down, which is a big, important thing for him. In the past, he's tended to leave the ball up, but that combined with the slider he's been throwing has just been nasty. So if he can come out in the game, keep the ball down, and he throws hard, he's got a real live arm. If he can get the ball down and get that slider working, he'll be really effective.
Okay, and I see him as like a younger version of you with a good fastball and slider. What does he need to do on the mound to stay long in a game and not be pitch like a closer and be out in 3?
Well, mentally or mechanically?
Well, mentally. Probably
Mentally,
he already went through it, but
mentally he just needs to keep his composure. If he goes out there and gives up a couple hits, he needs to stay calm. And a big deal for him is walks. If he goes out there and walks a guy, he can't let that affect him. He's got to, go get the next hitter, get a ground ball, get a double play or something like that.
Make sure you're watching this, Graylin. Now it's that time of the day, forward association.
Good.
You're going to get 4 words, and we're going to play it against each other.
Do we get
Feckley?
4 words, or?
No, you get different because you don't want to give some type of advantage like that.
That's
That'd be
unfair.
sorry. That's your first word. Sorry. Pirate. Hammer. Shaughnessy.
What is Shaughnessy? Can
Name.
you give me a definition?
Proper name.
Shaughnessy Pirate had a real sorry hammer.
I think somebody's a professional.
That wasn't.
He said like Patrick O'Shaughnessy would have been better, but yeah, you're getting a 98.
That was great.
We'll go with you.
All right.
Zinc.
Solid.
Tooth. Purple. Octagon.
Could you repeat that for me, please?
Zinc, purple, tooth, octagon.
Zinc, purple, tooth, octagon.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
The purple octagon was covered in zinc after being bit by Quade's tooth.
Okay. It's a 90. You got an A. He got it in 4. Yeah. Feckley wins this one. Well, you heard it, Rams fans. We're going to have a lot of pitching from different faces. Come on out and watch.